Reports by the council. Councilmember Roth, could you start us today?
Actually, I have nothing this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Berzins.
Thank you. I'll take his time. Mine and
Do
his.
we have an allotted amount?
I'd like to invite everyone to a patriotic event coming up when we can come together as American citizens and exercise our right of free speech and religion. There is a National Day of Prayer, May the 5th. It's going to be at 6:30 in the evening. Normally, we have it in the afternoon, but this year we're going to have it in the evening, 6:30. It's going to be at Faith Church. It's on the corner of Alameda and Moline. And if you're military or police, fire, please come in your uniform. We would like to see all of our service people. So there is no RSVP. You just come May the 5th, 6:30 at Faith Church. And also Ward 3, we're having our budget meeting. This is the last budget meeting for the city. So if you haven't gone to another meeting, please come to mine and you can listen to our budget guys crunch the numbers, and they'll be there to answer your questions. So start jotting down your questions now. My ward meetings are at the Aurora Chamber of Commerce, and that's right down on Alameda, right in front of the Town Center of Aurora. It's the West Terra Credit Union building. Be May the 11th. May the 11th. That's the second Wednesday, and it's at 6:30 in the evening, too. So you've got two at 6:30 in the evening. So looking forward to seeing you at my budget meeting. Thank you.
Councilmember Fitzgerald.
I think I've done enough. Thank you.
Councilmember Markert.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I know, I'm sorry Dwayne Sen has left already, because I know he doesn't always understand our timing. But on Wednesday night, we have the triple threat of being able to support Aurora Public Schools retirees, the police volunteers at their awards banquet, and in my ward, Excel Academy is doing a reading night to which I was invited to attend, and I hope the rest of you were as well, in our pajamas. So this is a wardrobe challenge to figure out how we can go from reading to elementary schools in our pajamas to one of the other two events that evening. But it's a trifecta that night. Thursday night, in keeping with the cloning theme, Ecotech is having their ribbon cutting from 4 to 6, or actually the ribbon snipping with the mayor is between 5 and 5:30. The open house itself is between 4 and 6. You'll want to go early, though, because my ward meeting is at 6:30. Although we are meeting at 6, for people that have healthcare stories, I have some recorders and reporters that are there to record those healthcare stories. But the ward meeting itself is at 6:30. We, too, are talking about the budget. We'll be at Heather Ridge, west of 225, south of Iliff, on the corner of Xanadu, from 6:30 to 8:30. And I especially want to welcome Lucinda and the Boy Scout troop to that particular meeting. And if I might, Mr. Mayor, I think on behalf of all of council, Tom Nicholas has served the city since dust. And he is retiring, and many of us will be honoring him on Friday at a farewell reception. I got to tell you, I remember when Tom had a lot of hair. He and I were walking across the parking lot by the old mental health center there on Colfax and Elmira, and we were having this philosophical conversation about why is it that libraries are always funded and nonprofits never are? So look how far we've come. But I'll see you Friday, but on behalf of all of us, we appreciate your hard work.
Councilmember Broom.
Thank you, Mayor. I was also going to mention Tom's retirement reception Friday. Was it 38 years or something like that? 36. That's quite a record. The other meeting I'd like to call your attention to, if you're interested, the Chamber of Commerce will be recognizing military at their Military Appreciation Luncheon on Friday the 13th. If you're interested in attending that, then please call the Chamber. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Cleland.
Couple things. April 14th was the Chinese or Asian New Year, and I was honored. I was asked to come to a Hindi celebration on a week ago Sunday, of which there were people from Bhutan, Nepal, Thailand, and parts of India, and they celebrated most of the day to celebrate the New Year. But also this group of people, as people from these areas come to the city of Aurora, originally there were 600,000 that left this area in the 70s, of which Colorado ended up with, I believe they said 60,000 families. Quite a few of them are in the city of Aurora. But there's a new church going in Broomfield, a Nepalese church. It's a Hindi church. So I just wanted to say thank you to them. It was a great honor for me to be able to attend and spend some time with them. And I'm just very grateful that many of them call the city of Aurora their home. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Tom. Tom and I go back when I was on the budget committee in the late 70s, and he worked for the library. And I learned a lot from you, Tom, an awful lot, through all the different jobs that you've had. And I appreciate the knowledge that you have given to me throughout the years that I have known you. And thank you for everything that you have done. You are a very special person. And I hope this gives you the opportunity now to do some more of your artwork, of which I'm sure most of council know. This man is a phenomenal artist, absolutely amazing artist. And so thank you, and give Tanya my love. And I'm going to miss you.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Pierce.
Thanks. I don't know what I could add on to what's already been said about Tom, but I know you worked your way up from the bottom now up to the deputy city manager, but just want to say congratulations on your retirement. You deserve it after 36 years, so have a nice time in your retirement. I know sometimes people are busier in their retirement than they are at work, but anyway, good luck on your retirement. Last week I attended the grand opening of the brand-new single-stream drop-off site in Aurora. It's over at Ellsworth and Potomac, which is where you take your chemicals and tires and paint for your household chemical roundup. So that facility is open all day long, every day, Monday through Friday. Single stream means you can take your glass, your paper, your cardboard, your plastic, put it into the dumpster there, and that's all you need to do, drop it off, and you can be on your way, and there's no sorting that has to be done. So please take advantage of the new single stream recycling. And then lastly, coming up this Saturday on April 30th, the Drug Enforcement Administration is sponsoring a taking your old prescription and over-the-counter drugs to be disposed of safely. So it's this Saturday, April 30th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at two locations in Aurora. One of them is right here at the Aurora Municipal Center at Alameda and Chambers. The other one is at the Fitzsimmons Building 500 up there at 13,001 East 17th Place. So if you have any old drugs that you want to dispose of, you can take them there on Saturday, April 30th. Thank you.
Councilmember Peterson.
Yeah, Tom, I'm going to miss you too, but, you know, we go back even further. I can remember you coming in the bookmobile to Park Lane when I was just a youngster. And I didn't find out till years later that you were the same person, but you actually were the bookmobile guy.
Yes, I was.
So I'm going to miss you for that and other reasons, and I wish you well.
Thank you.
And then another comment I want to say is, gee, this weather has just been great. I hope we keep getting more of this rain. Look at these beautiful tulips out here. In the yard, they're starting to come up, and I hope we just keep getting more of this rain.
Excellent. Councilmember Miller.
Thank you. Ward 1, we have a lot going on, so bear with me as we go through this. Luckily, they're all exciting announcements. Of course, the most exciting, May 4th, is our Ward 1 Town Hall. Everyone's excited about that. Wednesday at the Martin Luther King Library from 6 to 8. Come and join us. May 7th, we are regreening North Aurora, starting with Hoffman Heights. If you have received a flyer from our pros department and you would like a tree, please definitely send it back or contact John Wesolowski at 303-739-7474. We're also looking for volunteers. This is a pilot project to see how many volunteers we can get to help regreen certain neighborhoods within the city. So come on out and volunteer. We'll have a good time. On 14 May, we're going to have the Fire Arts Festival up with the Aurora Arts District. It's going to be along Elmira Street between East Colfax and East 16th. That should be a lot of fun. It's a live iron pour. I've never been to one. I don't know how many people have, so it should be interesting. Coming out, it's free. We have on May 15th, the Colfax Marathon, runcolfax.org, and also coloradocolfaxmarathon.org. So if you haven't signed up, go ahead and sign up. It's a tradition in North Aurora. They're going to be running along Colfax, up through City Park, around City Park, through Fire Station number 1, and back out on 17th. So it's a great active event. And if that's not enough for you, on May 21st, we have the Gift of Life and Breath 5K on the Anschutz Medical Campus. And that is to benefit local research, to fund research to create an early detection test for lung cancer. Believe it or not, one doesn't exist. So if you want to be active and you want something to do, Ward 1 is definitely the place to be. So I hope to see you Wednesday at our ward meeting.
Thank you. Last week, Councilmember Miller and I got to go to a dinner for the Colfax Marathon, and I want to let everyone know they gave out these cookbooks, and it was how to cook different things you might get at a farmer's market. And I can't even remember the names of half of the, what was the?
Baba Ganoush.
There actually is a dish called baba ganoush, and it's in the book, and my whole theory was that if you got the book, which Kaiser was giving out, and you tried to make that, the good news is that if you made it wrong, your spouse probably would not know. So with the Colfax Marathon, encourage people to try to do something a little different, something you might not normally do, that's healthy, but that's also fun. And this is a good time of year to try that. And Tom, your dedication is really an inspiration, and appreciate everything you've done over all these years, and not just what you've done, but the style in which you've done it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
With that, public invited to be heard. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak to council tonight? Seeing none, we are out.